Hello viewers, today I'll be teaching you how to build a website from the beginning till the very end. And if you have been following my previous videos that I've been uploading right there on my channel, you understand that right now we are in the part 2 of it, which is the login form, a form which you display to your users right there on your website. That is already existing members on your website who are visiting, whether for the second time or whatever time they are visiting, but obviously not for the first time. So you have to create a form for them to log in to their account and continue whatever it is they were doing on their account. So if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. If you're having any question, drop it for me on the comment section. And also you can watch part 1 of the video. Part 1 was the registration form, and I made some other good and important modifications to that part 1, to the part 1 of this video series that I uploaded to my channel. So let's just go ahead and start building the login form. So I'm moving over to HTML Tester, a very good application for creating projects in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So let's go ahead and create a new project. This time around we will name it login.html. So if you are following me, please open up your HTML Tester and then create a new project and then name it login.html. Yes, login.html. So for better understanding, I will delete all it is that this application has done previously. So I'll repeat this. When you are building something in HTML, you set your doc type declaration, and this time around I'll take this video really slow for you beginners so that you can follow. And please do well to watch all other parts of the part 1 of this video that I've uploaded. Thank you. So we do our doc type declaration. Doc type, set your doc type to HTML, specifying that this website we are building, or this very login form aspect of this website, is talking about, in fact, it's HTML5. So to the next line, you go HTML again. That is telling the interpreter and the browser that it's a HTML, that is basically a HTML file. To the next line, you declare your open head tag, open head. So to the next line, please do well, try your best to follow me. Do not miss any single part of this video. So you do your opening title tag. I will take it really slow so that you all can understand me better. Title, let's name it login form. Or no, let's just give it, please, you can give your title whatever name you want to give it, but for me I will give mine how to build a website from the beginning till the very end. This is what I've chosen to use as my title on this very project. Feel free to title your own project whatever it is you want to title it. So you close your title tag. Once again, I'll take it very slow so that you all can understand me very well this time around. Then you close your head tag. To the next line, right under the head tag that you closed, you create a style tag. Or you could just do it right here. Click right under your title tag, the closed title tag. You give space just immediately before the closed head tag. You declare your opening style tag, style. So to the next line, right under the style tag that you opened, let's first start by styling our text fields, our input fields for text. That is for the user's username. So you start like this: input you use your square bracket, type, you set input type to text. This line is specifying that we are styling the input field that we carry just text. Then you close it with a square bracket, give space, put this left curly bracket, give space for the styling, then you start the styling in NS. So I'll be giving my styling 100%, width 100%. So please just follow me, do not change anything except you are sure of what it will give you as an output. But if you are not sure of what it will give you, just do as I do. Thank you. 100%. To the next line, we go padding, set it to 12px, 20px, 12px space 20px. You go to the next line, you set your margin, to 8px space 0. I repeat, please do not change anything. That as you are saying it, just like copy and paste, just do what I'm doing. 8px 0. You are free to change it if only you know what it will give you as an output. Margin 8px 0. Set your display property. Display should be set to inline block. Set your display to inline block. To the next line, you go border radius. You set your border radius to 4px. Then you move to the next line and set your box sizing to border box. Box to sizing. Set it to border box. You close it and you close right here. And we are done with our design for our text field. So you give space, maybe you click your enter button twice, and then declare some sets of design for number field. So input type, use your square bracket, type, you set it to number. Then you close the bracket, you move just a space ahead to your next line. You set the width also. For professionalism, I will advise you use the same width for all your input fields. Use the same width for all your input fields, please. 100% again. To the next line, you go padding. Set it to 12px, 20px also. 12px, 20px. To the next line, you go margin 8px 0. Margin 8px 0. You give your semicolon. To the next line, you set your display to inline block again. Display inline block. Add your semicolon. To the next line, border radius 4px. Border radius. Set it to 4px. Box sizing, you set a box sizing to border box. Box sizing, border box. Yeah, we are done with our styling for our input field that will be carrying number. But also to add further styling to the border, just follow me. Add one more line. Border. This is the color that will be right there on the border of our input field for our number input field. So border, you set your border to 1px solid #CCC #CCC. It's a shade of gray. You come over to the text field and also add border 1px solid #CCC. Please just do yours the way you see me doing mine. Spell whatever I spell just the way I spelled it right here. Do not change anything except you are sure of what it will give you as an output. This is strictly for you beginners. Then we've styled our text, our number field. Let's go ahead and style our email field. So you go input type, make sure the bracket is just exactly after the T, no single spacing. Do not add any space before the T and then the first left square bracket. So you go input type, set it to email. You close it right after the email. You give space, put your left wavy bracket. You click your enter button just once. So you go again with 100%. Please, not 100px, 100%. You go padding 12px, 20px, space 20px. You set your margin to 8px 0, margin 8px 0. Sorry, 8px space 0. You put a semicolon. You set your display to inline block. Display set to inline block. To the next line, you set your box sizing to border box. Box sizing. You set it to border box. Border box. Put a semicolon. Set your border radius to 4px. Semicolon. To the next line, you set your border to 1px solid #CCC. So we go 1px space solid space #CCC. Then you close it, and we are done with our design for our email field. So let's see, we are done with styling for text, styling for number, and then styling for email. So we go one more line. This time around we are doing styling for our password. So let's go. You set it input type. Please do not add a space before the T and the first left square bracket. So you go type. You set type to password. This time around, I want us to first get done with the styling so that we all get it straight. So that is why I'm taking the stylings first. It's a gradual process, step by step, you all get there. So password, you close the square bracket, just give a space, put your left wavy bracket. To the next line, you go width. You set your width to 100%. Please, not 100px, 100%. 100%. You set your padding to 12px 20. Padding set to 12px space 20px. To the next line, you set your margin to 8px 0. 8px space 0, you give semicolon, you set your display to inline block, display inline block, you set your box sizing to border box, box sizing, border box, give your semicolon, you set your border radius to 4px, I'm taking it really slow for you beginners so that you can follow. So border radius will go 4 pixels, which is 4px. To the next line, you set your border to 1px space solid space #ccc. So border, you set the border to 1px space solid space #ccc. You add your semicolon. To the next line, you close the wavy bracket. We move over again. This will be the last styling we'll be doing on input field. This time around, we'll be styling our submit button. So we go input type. You set the input type. This time around, it's no longer a text field. We are done with styling on all our input fields. So this time around, you type submit. This is to style your registration button, the button with which the user will submit or whatever he has filled in your form. So you put your first wavy bracket, which is the left bracket. You go to the next line. You set your width also 100%. Please, not 100 pixels, 100%. 100%. You add your semicolon. To the next line, you go padding. You go 12px, 20px, space 20px. To the next line, you set your margin to 8px 0. To the next line, you set your display to inline block if you want. Inline block. So to the next line, this time around, because it's a button, we will still be using the border radius property. So let's go border radius 4px. Then this time around, you go background color, set your background color to just the button you want your login form, the color you want your button to be set to. So this time around, I'll be using blue, because if you watched the video where we built the registration form, you discover that our registration button was blue. So for professionalism, for the whole forms on the website to look alike and to look neat, I would advise you use the same color you used in your registration form button right here on your login form button. So you set your cursor to pointer. You set it to pointer. This time around, if you want to add a border radius, you are free. If you don't want to add the border radius, if you want to add a border color, you are free to add. If you don't want to add, it's okay. Your button will still work as expected. So you set your cursor to pointer, then right over here, you close it. Okay, one more thing. Since we'll be writing on that button, telling the users what the function of the button is, so you add the color property. This color specifies the color of the text we will type on it. So I'll be using white. Well, this background color that was set to blue is the color of the button. Please note this. the background color property right here on this line is the color of the button, while this one written just color that was set to white is the color of the text we will write on the button, whether it's register, send, okay, or login, anything. You can use any kind of text. So here we've closed it. Then right under here, we want to declare what we want to happen to our button when it's clicked, or when a user who is using a computer drops his mouse right on top of our button. So this is what happens to it. So you go input, you put your first left square bracket, type, you set the type to text, submit this time around, not text, because it's just a further styling to our submit button. So you close the bracket, and just right immediately as you close it, you put your colon. To the next line, hover, which is HOVER. This is what happens when the user drops his cursor on our button. So you type background color, just to alert the user, to allow him to know that he's about submitting a form, and to just like make him to know that, just like remind him to fill in the right details before clicking submit. So background color, you go, I like using red so that indeed it will really alert the user. The user will know that indeed is about carrying out an action. So you set it to red, you move over to this part, close the wavy bracket, and congratulations, if you followed me over to this part, we are done with the styling of all our input fields and submit button. So it remains just one more styling, which is our div. So you move to this part, div, you declare your first wavy bracket. To the next line, you add border radius, you set it to 5 pixels, which is the 5px. Please do not change anything you see here. Just type it the way I'm typing it, spell it the way I'm spelling it. Only change it if you know what the output will be, please. Thank you. So you go to this part, background color, you go hash F2 is also a shade of gray, very light, a very, very light shade of gray, you could say ash, very light. So you you add a semicolon. To the next line, you set your padding property. This is the padding for our div, to make it to look, this div we are styling gives your form, I can call it something like, makes it look soft, gives it a nice look and feel, makes it look very smooth and inviting. It attracts the eyes, makes it look very, very smooth. So padding should be set to 40 pixels, 40px. Yeah, and we are done with all our styling for our login form. So right under this closed head, you declare an open body tag, body. You move to this part, you declare your div. We've styled our div already, so we don't need any further styling to be done to the div. Right here, you declare opening form action, type form action, set your form action to, the name of this file, this very file is login.html. So you set your form action to whatever name you give your file, putting the dot ending .html, whatever name .html. You close the quote, give space, method. Since we'll be dealing with password and security issues this time around, set the method to post, not get. Post is more advisable. We will come to get and post later. So you set your method to post. You go to the next line. Then you use a H2 tag. H2. Maybe I'll type in Mark Chidozie and co. Close the H2 tag. Meanwhile, for those of you who are eager to know what you have already, let me run it so that you can see. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video to other beginners. If you have any question, drop it for me in the comment section below. So let's go. Let's see. Okay, remember, I even fell victim of this. Remember, always close every single tag you opened. Our style tag, we've not closed it, so please, if you are following me word for word on this project, please remember, go back and close your style tag. So let's run it again so that you see what we have already. Yeah, see how nice it looks. Doesn't it look nice? Yeah, you did it. So yeah, to this part under here, we use a P, type log, add an opening P tag, type login, then close your P tag. Let me run it so that you can still see what we have already. See how nice they both look. See how smooth everything looks. So when you are using the div property in HTML or in CSS, it gives your work a smooth look and a smooth feel, attracting the eyes of your users to your form. So right here we go add the BR tag to push further down whatever it is you want to add some space. So you go label for, set your label for to username. That is displaying an option for the user to log in with his username, which is whatever he put as his first name in our registration form. So you go username. I'm taking this video slowly, really slowly for you beginners, so that you can really catch up and get what it is we are building. So you go close label. You come here, add just a BR tag to this part. You type input space type. You set it to text, name, set it to username, or whatever name it is you'll be given in your database. So name, we will still come to database creation and table creation later in more series I will still upload right here on this channel. Input type text, name, username. You close this part. Let's run it and see what we have. Okay, I can see we didn't really get what we are supposed to type. We also go input type text, name, username. So we go to this part, add a BR tag. Right under here, we go label for. You set your label for to, let's say, or rather you could change this username to F name, right? Just like for you beginners, just like we did in our registration form, to maintain what we've done. So right here you add phone, label for, you set your label for to phone. You come here, add phone. You close your label. Add a BR tag. You come to this part, input type. number, name, set your name to phone or whatever name you'll be giving this very field in your database. Phone. Let's run it and see what we have already. Okay, if you are following, you observe that this field for phone was like it really complied to our design, but the field for username is not complying with our design. So let's go right back and check what's wrong. Let's go over to the design for text, input type text. Oh, sorry, there was a mistake here. So let's run it and see if it solves the problem. If it doesn't, we go right back. Still doesn't solve it, we move right back. Input type number. Okay, right here, this is where the problem was. Please, as a beginner, do not be disappointed when you're having mistakes or errors in your work. Just calm down and you'll be able to solve it, just like we've done here. Solved it and we move right on. Mistake is a normal thing. It's human to make a mistake, but you surely overcome all of them. So we move to this part. Add one BR tag, which is the line break tag. Move over to this place. Type label for. I will still tell you why we are giving the user so many options to log in. Label set for. This time around, we are giving the user to add an email. Label for email. So you type email. You move to this part, add your semicolon. To this part, you close label. To this part right under here, add one BR tag, which is the line break tag. Right under there, you type input type. This time around, input type will be email. Space name. You give it exactly the name you are going to be giving it in your database. So I'll go ahead and just type email there. So let's run it so that you can see what it is to have. Please remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop your questions for me in the comment box, or if you feel the video is good, please also let me know in the comment box. And if there's something you feel that is missing in this video or in my previous videos, allow me to know right there in the comment section just below this video. So right now we have 3 fields: username, phone, and then email. So we go back and then add space. We come here, label for. This time around it will be for our password. We are almost done already. Label for, set it to password. We come here, type password. Close the label immediately. Close label. To the next line, you add just one BR tag. Then to the next line, you declare your input type. You set your input type to password this time around because we are expecting a password. Input type set to password. Name, I'll be giving mine password, but you can give it whatever name it is you are giving it in your database, but it's advisable you give it password as name. So password again. So we close it and then we run it. Please remember to share the video, drop a like, hit the like button, comment on the video. Yes, so right now this is why I gave 4 fields. We come here, use the center tag right here, center. Then to this part, you close the center. You close your center tag. Center. We run it. Please, if you're having any question, drop it for me in the comment section below. It has centered this and this one right down here. So you come back here and then you type login with username space, or add one BR tag, BR. You write P, opening P tag, capital letter OR for the O, to give the users option to be able to log in with whether their username, their phone number, or their email using the same password they used in the registration form. So you come here, you add one BR tag. Let's run it so you see what it looks like already for those of you who are following. So right here it's username or phone. Let's add space right under here. Okay, I guess the BR is already too much, so right under here you come here, or phone, P tag, type your O, closing P tag, you move right under here, you add one BR tag, you move right under here again, you add just one BR tag, right under here you declare your opening P tag, then you type okay, rather it's already okay, or we could just go ahead, add a P tag and then type and, closing P tag, add one more BR tag. So let's see whether the form looks okay. So right here the user has an option to log in with either his username, his phone number, or his email, but then he has to use his password. Okay, so we go right here and then center this OR tag. We come to this part, style. You set your style to text align, center, to center it. You move to this part, set the styling for your another P tag, text align. You set it to center also, add the closing quote. Right here again you move to this part, style this other one, style, text align. You set it to center again. So let's run it and see what it's like right now. Yes, so the user has an option to log in with username or phone or email, but the user must use password. So it's username or phone or email or password. So right now let us style the or. So you add B and then you close the B right here. This is what the B does to your work. The B stands for bold in HTML. It's a HTML tag, and this is what it does. It makes it bold. If you observe the O that is here, it's different from the one that is here. So right now you go and add the B tag to other text that we've entered right here, and then we remember to close it at the right place. So you go close B, you go to this part, add the opening B tag. To this part you add the closing B tag. You move right up here. So let's run it and see what it gives us. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video to all your contacts, drop your questions for me in the comment section. So it's Mark Chidozie and log in with username or phone or email and password. So let's add our submit button right under here. We can add a submit button right here. So you add BR, then you add another BR tag. Then right under here you add input type. You set the input type to submit this time around, being that it's a button submit and it's a form. You give your button a name. The name will be very important. We'll be using it later when we are styling, when we are doing the programming for both the registration form and for our login form. I'm sorry for the background noise. A plane is passing, so it's like drowning my voice right now. So let's just wait for the plane to pass. Yes, so like I was saying, you set a name for your button. I'll be giving mine login underscore user. So also if you are naming yours, I advise you give it this name because this is what our login form is about. So if you run it like that, you will see that it has already a name, which is submit. So let's see, it gave it a name, which is submit here. So let's move back and then give it a value. Let's see, value, set a value to log in. Yes, so you go, value has been set, you close it. Let's run it again. Please subscribe to this channel, share the video, like the video, drop your questions for me in the comment section. So yeah, this is it. It has written login on the button. So let's check. Let's go back to the styling of the submit button. Cursor pointer. Okay, let's set border to none. Let's come here and set border to none. Please go back to where we styled our submit button and set for the submit button, set border to none. Please do not change anything or add anything apart from what I've added or changed, except you know what is going to give. So yeah, right here we have our button. When somebody touches it for a long time or for some time, it turns red. So right now we go back, and then right now this login form that we are creating here, or that we've created here, is for already members. So right here you add another option again. So you come to this part and open a P tag. Okay, let's make sure we add one BR tag. So you come here and opening P tag, you add a B tag to make this text bold, or you close the B, you close the B tag and close the P tag. Now this session is telling people that are not yet users to go and register. So you come here, or to add a link, we have to add a link and include that our registration form that we built the first time. So right now we go ref. Please take note, pay attention to this very part. This is how to add those links you see on website. This is how to add them to your website. So you go ref, you save the work. Let me save the work. Open HTML. You move over right here. Our registration button, our registration form was in, let me see whether it's this one. I think it's the right one. So let me just run it and see if it's this one. So yeah, we have our registration form here. So we go back. The name of the form is website.html. So you go get your registration form. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to get over to my login form. So this is our login form. You move over to this part, and then, like I said, you declare your first opening angle bracket a ref, set it to website. I'll be setting mine to website.html. This is the name of my registration form that I created. So you type a text or register. Remember, close A, and then add a BR tag, which is the line break tag. Then, using the P tag, if you are not yet a member, so you close your P tag right here. So let's run it and see what it gives us already. So yes, it has given us register if you are not yet a member. So we move under here and then style it. You come to this part, use a center tag, center. You close this part and then close it right under here, center. Let's run it again to see what it looks like now. Yes, or register if you are not yet a member. So let's go ahead. If you have any copyright claims to your work, this is how to add copyright. So you come to this part, close the div for the work. This part of the work right now, this part of this project should not involve the div we designed. So you give some spaces. You come to this part, declare your footer tag. That is the first and the opening footer tag. So you come to this part, div. You style the div. This is a separate div. It's not the same with the one we styled up there. So you come here, div style. You set background color. Set a background color to black or any color you want. I'll be setting mine to black. Sorry, you don't have to set it to black, but you can use black. Background color, black. Right under here, you give space for whatever it is you'll be typing. Close div. You come to this part, close footer. So let's run it and see what it gives our project. Please remember, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop your questions for me in the comment section right under this video. It just gives a blank, a black but blank, black. No, there's no single text, it's just blank. So we move back to this part and type in what we want to tell the user. Right here between the opening div tag that is styled the background color and set it to black. So you come here, declare your P. I will give my P an ID. I will set it to ID copyright. That is so that you remember that you are trying to add copyright. So right here, I will go style. You set your style to color. This time around, not background color. We are talking about the color of the text. I will set mine to white. So you go like this, and then I'll type in Mark Chidozie. This is how to, please pay attention to this very one I'll type in. Now this is how to add copyright and copy. So let me close the P so that you can immediately see what it's going to give us. Let me run it. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video to your friends. So this is it. It gives you Mark Chidozie and with the copyright. So let's go back and add more things. This is the year 2019, so I'll give space, copyright 2019 space. I'll be giving the version of this project, version 0.0.1. So let's run it and see what it gives us. Please, if you're having any question, it's important, drop it for me in the comment section right under this video. So it has given us Mark Chidozie, copyright 2019 version 0.01 right under here. So we move back, and then we check back right here. Let's see if there's anything we forgot here. We've not closed our body tag. Remember, close your body tag. Sorry, in fact, close every tag you forgot to open. Cross-check your work. Close all the tags. So right under here, we close our HTML tag. HTML. And then remember, please, if you're using the HTML tester, remember to save your work. Click the save button as many times as you want. So right under here, we run our project again and see what it looks like. So it has Mark Chidozie and Co. Either I want to log in with my username. Maybe I entered Mark just in the first name part. So we go or phone, or then if I'm not a member and I want to register, I can use this link here. It takes us to our registration form. Then one more thing, please open up your registration form and make this little modification to it. You move back, come to this part, open HTML. The name of my own registration form is website.html, so I'm going over to it right now. Open, then to the last line, give users an option. Users who are already members on your registration form, who are already members in your website, give them an option to log in. So right under here, you go under the button. Yeah, this is our button. After the form, you come here, give a BR, you add a BR tag to give a space, add a B tag to make it bold, add an opening P tag. Please follow me, just continue. You will get it right at the end of the project. Add a P tag, type or. So you close your tags one after the other, or you first close the P tag, then you close the B tag this time around, or come here right under here, log in, you add a ref. I remember the name of our login form was login.html. Login.html. So login, you type log space in. This is how to add links to your project. Remember, close the A, then add a P tag. Then you type if you are already a member. So you close the P tag. Let's run it and see what it gives us this time around. Please subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends. If you're having any question or any issues, drop it for me right here in the comment section. So let's center it. So you come to this part under the BR tag that we used, you center it. So right under here, you close your center tag. Center. Let's run it again. Please, also one more thing, if you feel I'm too fast while making my videos, please let me know in the comment section. If you also feel I'm too slow, maybe I should increase my speed if I have to, please also let me know. So right now, this is the registration form we created in our first video. For you that is visiting my channel for the first time, if you scroll, you will see how to build a website part 1. That is where we created this form. So to save time, I will not be explaining much about the registration form because I already did right there in the part 1 of this whole video. So you come here. If I'm already a member, I don't have to fill the registration form. I come right here, click login, and I'm here. I log in with either my username, my phone number, my email, enter my password. I hit login, I'm in already. Or if you are visiting the login form, you're already you're not a member, you move to this part, hit register, and you're back to the registration form. Or I think we need to add some modifications to this registration form. So you come back here, open up the source code for the registration form, save it, open again. I'm going this time around to the login.html form, open, Let's make everything more bold. You move over to this part. Delete the closing B tag. Just directly go and close the P tag just to save time. Let's just use one B tag for all we want to do. You come right under here and then close the B tag here. So we run and see what we have already. Yeah, it has made it bold. So also you go back. Let's just add more, just at least one more feature for members, because there are some people who are not really smart in saving their passwords. They can forget immediately. So let's add a little JavaScript this time around. ID, I'll be using demo. Please open up your password field and then choose an ID for your password so that we can add a show password feature. So you come to this part. Input type, you go input type, you set your input type to checkbox. Input type, you go checkbox. You close the angle bracket. Sorry, rather you add on click. You add a function because you just don't want to go and create a button down, a checkbox that won't do anything. On click, you choose your function. So this time around, I'll be using my function. On click my function. Add an opening and closing bracket. Then you type show password. Sorry. So right under here, you declare your opening script tag so that we can add the JavaScript to it. So add script. So you come to this part, call your function. So you go function my function. Please, you can make sure it is whatever name you gave your function. I gave mine my function here, so that's why I'm adding it here. So like in CSS, you add your first wavy bracket, the left wavy bracket. You come here, declare a variable var x, that is variable x equals document dot get capital letter E for your element. Please just spell it the way I'm spelling it. Do not change it. By, you go ID in bracket. Our ID, sorry, my own ID here was demo. So you add the name of the ID you chose. You add add semicolon. So to this part, you declare an if statement so that it will work. You come here, give your bracket. If x, please this time around it won't be x dot style, it will be if x dot type equals, sorry, if x dot type was password, make sure you put the equal sign 3 times. Make sure it's 3 times. If you put it once, your button or your checkbox will work just once and it won't work again till the user refreshes or reloads the page, thereby losing all information he has entered, which is bad. So please put 3 equal signs. So you put password. So it's saying if x dot type was password, you come to this part, declare your first wavy bracket x dot type. On a click of the checkbox, this time around you can put just 1 equal sign. So it means by the time the user clicks the checkbox once, it will convert it, whatever password he typed, to be converted to text. So now you add an else statement to complete the loop. Without an else statement, your loop is not yet complete in JavaScript. So you go x dot type dot, sorry, not type, this time around should return to password. So you go x dot type, go back to password, add your wavy bracket. Remember, close or opening tags, add your close script tag. So let's run it and see if we got it right. Let's run it. So here I go, I type my password, whatever. Okay, let's see, it's like we are forgetting something. So we move back to this password field. Input type password, our ID was demo. Input type checkbox, on click my function. Let's see. Let me add a closing label, close label. So you move to this part, script, function, my function, variable x equals document.getElement by ID. If x.type was password, x.type should convert to text, then else x.type should go back to password. Let's see where we got it wrong. So input type checkbox on click my function. Please, if you're also here, don't panic, you will get it right by the time I get what the mistake is. Input type checkbox on click my function. Yeah, our function is correct. Show password, our opening script, function, my function, variable x. Okay, here is the mistake. Please add one more with bracket. Please, as a beginner, when you start encountering mistakes, do not panic. It's not, I would say, it's not a bad thing to make mistakes. It's not, just expect it. You encounter some, it works right now. It works. So let me enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I can conceal it if I want. I can allow it to show if I want. You see a very nice loop like that. I can hit register if I'm not yet a member. Right here on the membership form, I can hit login if I'm already a member. Please, if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment telling me you enjoyed it. Let me know. If I'm too fast in my tutorials, also let me know. If I'm too slow, let me know. If there are some things I need to add, let me know. If you want me to make videos for you, also let me know. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to this channel, like the video, drop your questions in the comment box, whether the question is related to this video or to my previous video, or anything related to software programming at all, anything at all related to coding in any language, be it Python, Java, JavaScript, HTML, PHP, CSS, Bootstrap, any language at all. Once it's a programming language, I will surely look for a way to help you. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.